Hi, I'm James Heisler. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a secret. Today, most people know that diabetes is not a curable disease and that patients have to live with this disease the rest of their lives. They also know that diabetes can be controlled if some important rules are followed and the right medication is taken. Not many people know that a specific problem is involved. There isn't any clear scientific research to prove all the claims that regular doctors are making regarding diabetes. It is known that people have diabetes when they have high levels of glucose in their bloodstream, and this glucose begins to be eliminated through urine. The high glucose levels are attributed to a high amount of carbohydrates brought in by everyday meals. Even more glucose seems to come from muscle tissues and the liver. The Big Diabetes is a controversial book written by a nutritionist and top researcher who is also a specialist in diabetes, insulin, and blood sugar named Max Sidorov. This expert has been helped by other doctors who are part of an organization called ICTM, the International Council for Truth in Medicine. The members of the organization have already helped more than 15,000 type 2 diabetics to cease their use of prescription drugs, injections of insulin, and blood sugar monitoring. Instead of following the normal path to treat the symptoms of diabetes, these patients have used the strategies presented in the book, as these strategies are twice as effective as any prescribed drugs. The root of the problem has been addressed in this way. The Big Diabetes, written by Sidorov, is actually a guide that contains 500 pages of crucial information for people who want to cure diabetes from its roots. If you have a family history of diabetes, you are exposed to this disease. Even if right now you are not diabetic, you could have pre-diabetes and you may not even be aware of it. In this case, the book is still useful for you as a preventive measure. After many years of research, the doctors, who are members of ICTM, have concluded that the primary cause of the disease is not related to age or genetics, but an inflammation that is caused by a molecule called LTB4. This inflammation leads to insulin resistance and a blood sugar increase. The same cause can be attributed to obesity, as diabetes and obesity seem to be linked together. In the Big Diabetes book, you can watch about the foods that cause this inflammation and the foods that you should eat to reverse the process. A 30 days plan will help you to cure diabetes from its roots. This approach is completely different than regular approaches that only help you to treat the symptoms of the disease. According to the work of Max Sidorov, the FDA has conspired with pharmaceutical companies that make diabetes-related drugs to replace natural cures for this disease with their expensive medications. Another thing you will learn from the 7 Steps to Health and the Big Diabetes book is that the practice of counting calories is unnecessary for anyone who wants to lose weight. The following foods can increase your chances to become a diabetic or can worsen the condition if you already have it: white flour, white sugar, salt, meat, coffee, and various other frozen meals, and over-processed meals. Advantages: by using the information presented in the book, diabetics can get rid of the vicious circle of using medicine and insulin. The Big Diabetes book works for both types of diabetes, type 2 and type 1, and also for pre-diabetes. The material has been created by a group of doctors. Diabetes will be cured from its roots instead of treating just the symptoms. You will learn how to lower your cholesterol by 20 to 30% without the use of any drugs. The Big Diabetes book presents ways to reduce your food cravings. You will learn how to increase your glucose metabolism by 20 times. The book also teaches you how to decrease the risk of dying from cancer by 60%. You will be able to control your blood pressure and blood sugar levels naturally. You will know what foods to eat for eliminating neuropathy pain. The information from the guide is offered by people who are specialists and who have performed a lot of research. The Big Diabetes book is offered with a 60 days money-back guarantee. Disadvantages: the Big Diabetes is an ebook, so you can only find it online. There is a hard copy available, but it is more expensive. There is no mention of any scientific evidence or clinical results in the book. Conclusion: developed by a group of specialists, the Big Diabetes is a great alternative to any regular diabetes treatment, no matter in what stage of the disease a patient is. For a small price, you can have access to crucial information about your health. Another great thing about this product is that it offers valuable information for other health-related matter too. After you read this guide, you will know many things about diabetes and how to cure it naturally, including what foods to eat and not to eat and what behavior is good or bad for your health. If you're interested in learning more, you can click the button below to go to the original site.